What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a quick breakdown of a VFX scene I made in Blender a very long time ago. The concept of this scene is silhouette, and this can be your normal music art cover. This can be a music video. You can impute your artist here and just make him vibe to a song. This can also be a movie poster. So quickly, let's open our Blender and see what is going on in this project file. I'm also going to include a link down in the comment or description of this video where you can download this project file for yourself. This is my scene collection. I made use of Blender Kit. It's a free add-on in Blender. You can download it and use it and get free stuff from there to build up your scene for your project. So the first thing I'm going to unveil here is the rocks. The rock I used for. Please pay attention to what my keypad is doing here, my screencast keys. So I got this rock from Blender Kit here. This is how the add-on looks like and how it works. So if you're looking for something like floor, you can go into models and quickly type in floor here. It's not working right now because I need to log in. Okay, the issue is I can't make use of my network right now, so I'm going to make a future video where I show you guys how the Blender kit works. So for now, let's just put that out of the way and continue with this breakdown. So this is our floor where the character is going to be standing. So it's just, let me show you a shaded view here. This is what the rock looks like. And this is also our floor. Then we also have some leaves that I added. These are just minor details just to cover like the leg of my character. It was kind of showing that the person was not really there, so I added some leaves there just to fake this whole thing. So I also have a lake here. This lake that you can see right now is basically just a plane. To create a plane, you just do Shift A, mesh, Shift A, mesh, and a plane. So that is a plane. Then after creating your plane, you scale it up and you just basically go into your modifier, add a new modifier, and just do ocean like this. This is how I created that ocean. So you're going to do some settings, play around with the depth, the size of the ocean and stuffs like that. So that was how I created this lake that you can see here like this. So if we go into the modifier settings, you can see my resolution is 10 on the viewport, on the render is 14. So let me just up that a bit because it gives us a high quality. I'm going to go up on the viewport so that you can see what the quality is doing too. Okay, this is going to slow down your computer, so please be careful. So I'm going to go back down. And you can only go high on the render because only the render can see this. Okay, right now this is the lake and this is what it looks like. Very nice. Then we also have a moon here. This is basically just a picture of a moon, a PNG picture of the moon. As you can see here right now, just a basic picture of a moon that I downloaded from Google. So once you take a look at the shading I did for the moon, you can see that I just applied a color ramp for the emission and for the base color. So I just turned the color of the moon to yellow because that was what I was going for. Then I increased the emission strength to 20. The emission strength is like the light. This is like turning this particular moon image to something that glows or something that is a light, like it emits light. Then the next thing we have here is the character. This was the picture of a man I just downloaded off Google also. So there is no 3D thing going on here. This is just a plain, a businessman I added here. Then moving on to a rocking chair I added beside him. This rocking chair is also coming out of the Blender Kit add-on. I'm going to do a future video where I'm going to showcase what this add-on does and how you can easily use it to create a scene for free because you don't have to pay any money. But there are also like paid models there, but using the free stuff that come out of Blender Kit is amazing to quickly build a scene for your music video, for your short film, for anything you are doing in Blender. Okay, talking about the studio, I'm going to turn on the studio collection. This is my camera, as you can see here. So let me open up the collection. This is my fog, but I'm not going to turn it on right now. It's basically a cube that I added in the shading. I added the principled volume and I just set it up the way I like for this particular project. So I'm going to turn off the fog for now. And I added a spotlight. This spotlight was supposed to come from a car that I later added to this scene. So let's just turn up all of the lights. Let's also look at the car. I don't remember where I got this car from, but this is something you can also get from the Blender kit add-on. So this is a model of the car that I added. So let's quickly go into our camera view here and see what our camera is seeing. So I'm going to quickly switch this guy to 3D viewport. And I'm also going to quickly, okay, this is what the scene looks like. We are going for a moody and a night look. So I'm going to quickly switch this particular tab to my camera view by just pressing the numpad O and just go into my rendered view. This is what the scene looks like. Let me remove all of these distracting stuffs. Okay, as you can see, it's looking nice, but we cannot really see what our light is doing right now. I also added a light just to motivate the light of this, moon that you can see there as a backlight for our character. So right now I'm going to turn on my juice, which is going to be my fog, because you're going to see the beauty of this shot when you add the fog. So this is what the fog is doing to our scene. We can now see the light that is coming from the car. We can now see the light of the moon that is shining everywhere, and also the backlight is doing its job. That's the backlight there. I'm just moving it around so that you can see what the backlight is doing. You can decide to change the color of the backlight to any color that fits your scene or your concept or your idea, but I'm just going to leave it to what it was before. If you need this particular scene I'm working on right now, I'm going to include a link in the description where you can download it. We can easily replace this guy, this businessman. I can just decide to turn him off and I can just decide to bring in myself, because I actually took a picture of myself when I was testing out this scene. I added it to see what it looks like. So this is a picture of me in my room standing in front of a wall, and I just cut myself out, just brought myself here. So this can also be a video of your artist or a video of you if you are like a music artist singing or vibing to your song. Okay, I'm going to do a quick render. We have already seen what the render looks like, but I'm going to do another quick render of this scene again. Then once it's done, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I also did a little bit of composition here. I don't think I'm going to go into too much details right now. I'm going to save this part for a future video that I'll be making on VFX and composition. So this is a glare node I added here. These are the settings I used. Okay, this is a controller I added for my glare node. This is supposed to control how much glare that I want. Do I want it like so much or so small? So I'm going to do Control Z here right now. So that guy there is controlling my glare node. Then also I have a lens distortion here. You guys already know what a lens distortion does. So if I tap on distortion here, if I start to scroll all the way up, you get to see how the image is getting distorted. Nice. As you can see, this is our final render, and if you have been paying attention to everything I've been saying from the start of this breakdown, you would notice that I didn't do any serious work here. This is just basically borrowing a picture from Google. The moon was from also Google. I just searched a PNG moon and I just downloaded it. All of the props, the rock, the floor, the lake, I created it myself. The car is also a free asset, I guess. Yes, I believe it's a free asset. this is something you can do with the free add-on which I mentioned earlier, Blender Kit. I'm going to make a future video about it, and I urge you guys to like this video, to comment, because that is my fuel, that's my inspiration to create more, because it makes me believe that somebody is like really learning something from what I'm doing right now. And I'm also going to start a VFX. This is like the long anticipated VFX tutorial on this channel, because everybody has been asking me I should do a tutorial about this particular video you are seeing on my screen right now. So I'm going to start this week. So see you guys in the next video.